My name is Mark Fratto, and I'm the voice of the Washington Commanders at FedEx Field. You're listening to the Command This podcast with Steve, Dev, and Phil.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is our Bears preview, fellas. How y'all doing on this fine Wednesday evening?
I'm ready to go bear hunting. I'm loaded for bear.
Loaded for bear, huh?
Please bear with us as we go through this podcast.
That's right. The Bears on the blue line. You know, we got the Bears coming to DC. We have the new agreement between WMATA, which is the Washington Metro Transit Authority. I don't even know the quote.
You got it. You had it. You had it.
Washington
Authority.
Metro Authority or Transportation Authority.
Yes.
What's the first A? Washington Metro Area
Washington Metro
Transit
Area
Authority.
Transit Authority.
Oh, okay. See, Phil, tell me exactly what I need to hear. The 5-year agreement that they entered into, going into take care of the team for late games in the future. It's not bad.
Dan Snyder would never.
Yeah. I'm your boy, Steve. We have Dev up in the corner. We are joined by Mr. Phil. My kids like to call him Mr. Phil. Is Mr. Phil coming over? Mr. Phil coming over? Every game, I think Mr. Phil's coming over, man. Looking for Mr. Phil. But we're calling this one Bears on the Blue Line for our Thursday night game. It's the blackout game, by the way. The blackout game. So, like I was saying before, this is episode 222, the Bears on the Blue Line. We're going to start right out by asking, who are the 2023 Chicago Bears? The Bears.
Bears.
They're 0-4. They've lost to the Packers 20-38, the Bucks 17-27, the Chiefs 41-11, and a heartbreaking loss to the Broncos 31-28. So that being said, Phil, let's start with you. What do you think of the 2023 Bears?
The Bears.
The Bears.
Would that be a good soundbite?
It would be the land of misfit passing games. The land where wide receivers go to want to leave as soon as possible. It's a total just state of disarray. The Bears are what some people apparently thought we were going to be at the beginning of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible. Just absolutely terrible. Yes, they had they put 28 points on Denver and promptly allowed Denver to come back on them.
They came back on the Denver first. They was down like 28-0 or some shit. They came back on Denver, and then they got the lead, and then Denver came back again.
Is that how that went?
Yeah, Denver was whooping their ass. Then they came back, and then Denver got the lead. But
for some reason, I thought they were up 28-7 on Denver.
That's what I thought too. But it's just the box score has them at it. It was 7-0 in the first, 21-7. The Bears scored 21 points in the second quarter. 21-7, and then the Broncos scored 7 in the third. The Bears scored 7, so it was 28-14, and then the Broncos scored 17 unanswered points in the fourth.
You're right. I thought
so. It was 21-7. Actually, I think it was 28-7 at one point.
Yep,
and they
28-7 at one point, and then they let Denver just come around back with 24 unanswered.
Sad.
And I think that was their best shot of the season than anything. This is a team you lose to if you play down to them.
Yeah. You can't.
That's who the Bears are. If you play down to them, you'll lose. That's the only way.
That's right. What about you, Dev? Who do you think the 2023 Bears are?
I think they have a few players that can explode. I think they got a pretty explosive running back. I think they got a very explosive quarterback who's as explosive as a running back, especially if you have your back to him. I also think that they got a receiver or two that can double move a rookie quarterback and get open. Yeah. I'm not discounting anything that of their playmakers. I think that they have a quarterback who's young and wildly inconsistent, which we've seen our quarterback throw 4 interceptions in a game, man. And we've seen him fumble and throw an interception in a game, and another one. You know what I'm saying? Sure. So I mean, it would not surprise me to see him have a good game. I just think their defense doesn't have enough to make a play. But I think the Bears they go as Fields goes. If Fields has a good game, the Bears typically are in the game. A lot like us, when Hal has a good game, we're typically in the game.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It would be a horrible loss. I guess we're gonna get into the nicks and crannies of the game, but I think it would be a horrible loss.
It would be horrendous if we lost.
I would be into going for Caleb if we lost. Honestly, if we lost, like it is what's fucked up is it's not. I know everybody's making this is the thing. It's not a must win. Honestly, I mean it's a game you want to win and you should win.
All right, let's talk about that for a second, Dev. I disagree. Here's why. I get why you're saying it's not a must win because there's lots of football left, right?
Yeah.
To me, though, you're trying to rebuild your program.
Right.
You're doing a good job of it. Good teams beat the teams they're supposed to beat.
See, my problem with that statement is we're not a good team, though.
I'm just saying we're trying to be a good team
teams in the league right now. Yeah. I mean, that, like people think just because we had a good game against a good team, we're all of a sudden not the team that we saw against the Bills. We're probably in between there somewhere, to be real honest.
Yes, but I'm saying this: you need this to continue to show that you're a good team because good teams do good office.
Yeah. So you say if we win this game
routinely?
What if we win this game and then win the next 3? What if we lose this game and then win the next 3?
You're going to take some black eyes on this one.
I was just saying, you're going to take some black eyes even if they were a good team we lost to.
You lose this game, and the season could potentially crumble.
I don't know, man. Right now. What would be
2-3, and you lost to arguably the worst team in the NFL.
2-3.
How would the perception of that be?
I don't think the Bears. I don't think they're the worst team in the NFL.
You are what your record is.
Who's worse than the Bears right now? That's the question.
I think Denver's worse than the Bears, even though they beat them. just like all the times we lost to the Giants, we were better than them, man.
At the end of the day, it's about wins and losses.
Yeah, it is about wins and losses. I can't argue that. I cannot argue
have
that.
A win.
But I'm like,
Denver
man, they're the worst team we might play though.
Bengals have a win.
Let's back this. Let's back up the truck. Beep, 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 beep. All right, let's back up the truck just a little bit.
Are they worse than the Giants?
There
Giants have a win.
Exactly 2 teams. They're 0-4.
That's right.
It's either them or the Carolina Panthers.
I still think if the Bears played, what's that team I'm trying to think of? Who did I just talk about? Who did I just ask?
The Giants?
Yeah, if the Bears play the Giants, I'm going Bears, bro.
At this point, probably.
I'm going Bears.
The Giants have only scored 46 points all season.
And they scored 28 or 30 of them the last game. 30.
That is 100%
correct. One of them game against the Cardinals.
We better kick their
ass this year. Anyway.
That is 100% correct. And all I'm saying, Dev, is yes, we're not a great team.
They got more weapons than they had last year on offense, is all I'm saying.
They do. We're going to break that down. We're going to break that down in just a second. You got to beat the Bears if you're trying to show that you've established a program. These are games you're supposed to win. Good teams win the games you're supposed to win. You go into a battered and bruised team. Okay, I'm going to win this game, and I'm going to move on to the next one. Not look to the next one right away. I'm going to get in. I'm going to handle business, and I'm going to leave. How often can we say we did that? It's a rare thing for us. We don't win the games we're supposed to win. We actually make them extremely close.
That's
every
what I'm
time.
saying, dude. And if you get a game close with somebody like Fields, can make a play. Fields can make a play, man. I'm even saying even one step further. Fields can make a play faster than anyone on our team can make a play.
Probably.
Here's the
I
thing: if we
mean,
lose because he makes a play, we've got
hey,
bigger problems.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Look, you're looking at the worst offensive line in the NFL, dog. Anything's possible. We have the worst offensive line in the NFL. Statistically, we are the worst. The worst. 32 teams in the league. We're 32, bro.
Define statistically, because the stats I looked at
we
yesterday.
have more sacks. And you can say, well, some of them are because of this. Everybody else got sacks because of quarterback too, man. We're not the only ones that quarterback holds the ball too long sometimes. Man.
Daniel Jones has now taken that over as the most sacked quarterback.
No, he's 2 behind.
He's
got
man.
2 less than Howell.
Yeah, he's got 2 less, bro. And we let teams have their career days against us. Every team that's played us had their best night of the year on sacks. No one's got more sacks in another game than versus us. None. Like Philadelphia had 5 until they played us. Think about it, man. So I'm not saying they're gonna beat us. I'm just saying all these people think we're going there and win 80-0 and shit. I'm just saying anything can happen, man.
Yeah. Okay. We've given up
2 or 3 guys on that
sacks.
line that shouldn't even be starting, man. If you look at stats and grades.
And the Giants have 23 sacks. We have one more sack than the Giants.
No, how many allowed?
Allowed.
Right. So I'm saying how many the Giants got allowed? I mean the Bears.
17. So they're in third place, third most.
Right.
I would argue that at least with us and the Bears, it's a matter of the quarterback processing. The Giants, they just suck. Daniel Jones has no excuse.
Daniel Jones was on his back. Daniel Jones was getting mugged last game. There was time I couldn't even really blame him. Like he played horrible. Yeah, he's not a good quarterback. I agree, but I'm like, dude, if you take that quarterback and then you give him one of the worst lines in the league, that's what you get. Yeah. Just like us, man. You're gonna get a young quarterback play 4 or 5 games, and then you're gonna put him behind the worst line in the NFL. You're gonna have games where somebody throws 4 interceptions because he's getting smacked every time he throws the ball, or scared of getting smacked every time he throws the ball. That's what you're gonna get.
I'll tell you what, the one I would not say a kid's scared of getting smacked.
I didn't think he's scared to get smacked, but I'm saying sometimes them balls look like it's coming out earlier than they had to, but because he's gonna get smacked. It's done. He got hit.
Everybody still complains.
He got hit like 9 times on top of getting sacked. He got hit 9 times on top of getting. I think they showed at one point in the game he had like 4 passes they didn't get hit on. That's ridiculous, bro. That is ridiculous.
Just for the record, now I'm only reading Pro Football Focus scores, but I'm going to tell you the scores for the offensive line. So at center, Nick Gates is 20th, ranked 20th in the NFL out of 32. There's probably more, but out of 32.
Bottom half the league.
Yeah. Guards, Sam Cosmi. This is out of 64. All right. Ranked 11th. That's 11th.
Respectable.
That's extremely, that's top 10. Top 10% almost. And then Sadiq Charles is 35th.
Middle pack. Okay.
So middle of the pack and then top 10%. At tackle, Charles Leno, 22. Man. This is also out of 64. And Wiley he's down there. He's 40.
Trash.
So they
how is Wiley not worse?
I don't know. Now I will tell you
some of those sacks are on the column on tight ends, running backs.
And they also give it credit to Sam on some of those sacks too.
Yeah, Sam got credit for
the good thing about PFF, they give sack credit to quarterbacks too.
Yeah.
Like if we go back and look at some of the ones like on Robert.
The only thing I worry about grades on linemen is that who really honestly knows the responsibility. You're just assuming.
It's subjective.
You don't know who had.
It is subjective to an extent. If you understand the complexities of line play and blocking assignments and where guys should have gone on a play, that helps. But if you get a man beat one-on-one, I mean that's obvious. I think Wiley gets beat around the edge all the time.
I think Pro Football Focus doesn't grade players. They grade them, I think, a C if they're not even on the play, though. So it lowers your average. Even if you have 2 or 3 straight A's and you're not on the play and you're out there, then
if you're an offensive lineman, you're on every play. So
that's true.
Out of a total of 71 total tackles, right? In pass blocking. When you go to pass blocking, Wiley's down there. I want to say like in 50 or 60 He's pretty bad. 60th possession.
He's
What's
cheeks.
Cosme in on that?
For pass blocking?
Yeah.
For pass blocking, let me
That's all I really care about.
Yeah.
I'll lie to you.
Pass blocking, Cosme. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I feel like he gets bulldozed once a game.
He gets bulldozed once a game.
He's about 28 or 29. I might be off by a number out of 64. So top third. That Sadiq. Hold on, I got to go to page 2, so this must not be good. He's right top of the page 2, so 51.
They're terrible.
Yeah.
Dude.
You keep Leno, you keep Cosme, you keep Gates.
Yeah.
The only reason you keep Gates is because he's not that he's great, but he's a goon, and you need goons on your.
Well, you got
offensive line.
Stumberg.
No,
He might be a guard though. At this point, you know how they never get that shit right. Everybody's a guard. You a guard. You're a guard. You're a guard.
Guard.
Never fucking draft a guard though. You know what I'm saying? The stupidest fucking shit.
Yep. Back to the Bears for team stats. They're sitting at 38% third downs converted. They're giving up 60%, which is horrendous.
We used to be number 1 at red zone defense. We're probably last this year.
I'm going to pull ours up here in a second. And then moving on to offense, they are ranked in total.
They're
22nd in points scored for 75. They are ranked 21st in total yards scored with 1,221. Defense.
What's yards per game they have? That's how they do rank offense.
Yards per game?
Yeah, yards. Well, they do total yards for the rankings. So they are 21st in total yards of offense, 28 in yards allowed.
You know why they quit doing your total yards? Because last year 2 teams didn't play but 16 games.
Yeah.
No, they've always ranked it. They've always done those actual rankings, the 1 through 32, by total yards by the end of the season. During the season, they'll do it by average because some teams may have had bye weeks, some haven't.
Yeah.
But by the end of the season, it's total yards because it all averages out anyway.
But to me, I think points allowed and points scored are important because if you look for them, they are the 31st ranked team in points allowed at 137. So second to worst in the NFL.
But that's because they also have a -6 turnover differential.
That is correct.
We probably do too.
No, we don't. Ours isn't as bad.
Shit.
Gotta be.
I know. I think they showed how he had like 5 interceptions before him or 1 game.
For us,
it's crazy. He's had a pretty good year outside 1 game.
Where is the -6, Phil? Where'd you see -6 at?
If you look at turnovers, look at the total yards in TO.
Yeah.
All right. You see how it says turnovers? They've got 8 turnovers
8
and then
3.
2.
Yeah, we actually are exactly the same. We have 8 turnovers, 4 and 3 FL.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No. FL is fumbles lost. Look at 8.
I'm sorry.
And look 2 below it.
8 and 5. We have 8 for us and then 5 for them. So we're a -3.
We're -3.
Yeah, they're -6. You're right.
That's it. Ours is. See, if you're forcing turnovers, it helps.
Yeah.
When you're giving the ball up.
But
now, granted, 5 of the turnovers we have this season came in 1 game.
Yeah. And we also gave up. So the defense is giving up about 30 points a clip. So our defense is 29th in the NFL in points allowed at 120. So we're not that far behind the Bears in points letting people score.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Everybody keeps going and thing like, oh, we almost beat the Eagles. We're gonna run over the Bears. I'm like, man, we like the same team with just better ice.
Let's keep this in mind. All right. 2 of the best offenses in the league came at us, and this is not one of them.
That's true.
That is true.
We did play the Bills and Eagles, man.
Two top 5 perennial Super Bowl contenders. That is 100% correct.
I mean, look at it this way. They gave up 38 points to Jordan Love, who has not been good this year.
Nah, Jordan Love's been straight.
Jordan
Love's been straight, man.
What's the Packers record?
He don't throw no passes over like 10 yards. The same as ours. That record's the same as ours. So
I thought they were 1-3, huh?
They're 2-2.
They're 2-2.
Yeah, he ain't been bad. Love is pretty good, man. Like they're talking about that motherfucker might be a Pro Bowler. Keep fucking around.
His passing percentage is horrendous. He's throwing at 56%.
He had that last bad game.
Yo, I'm sorry. Yeah, what was it?
He had that last bad game.
56%. That's Heineke numbers.
900 yards. He's averaging 225 a game. 8 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. So
he had all 3 on the last game.
Yeah. So
he had a bad last game. He had a game like
yeah. Moving on to Justin Fields. Like I said, he's thrown at 64% clip.
That's higher than I assumed it was.
Way higher than Jordan Love.
That's higher than I assumed.
861 yards, 7 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Actually, all of those numbers are better than I thought they were.
All those numbers are as good as Hal's.
Yeah,
as good, not better.
Yeah, well, the 4 interception game versus the Bills really kind of skewed his stats because Sam's sitting at 67.1%, 961 yards, 4 touchdowns, 5 interceptions.
Right.
He's just not throwing a lot of touchdowns right now. So Justin Fields in these categories is outperforming Sam Howell, whether you like it or not.
He also probably ran for another 300 yards 24 times.
We'll get to the rushing yards. Yeah. Sam has been sacked 24 times. Justin Fields has been sacked 17 times. QBR of a rating of 86.8 for Justin Fields. Sam has a rating of 81.3. QBR for Fields is 35.7. For Sam Howell is 52.7. So let's move down to the rushing stats. So for rushing, Khalil Herbert,
super fast.
196 rushing yards, no touchdowns. Justin Fields is second on the team for 134. And then Rashawn Johnson and Deontay Foreign bring up the rear. So they have 3 rushers, basically Khalil Herbert, Justin Fields, and Rashawn Johnson. Moving on to...
sounds like us.
Yeah. Receptions. So receptions, we're sitting at DJ Moore, the guy they got in from old Carolina Panthers. Excuse me. Let me expand the window here. 19 receptions, 301 yards. To back this up a little bit, 2 touchdowns. Cole Kmet, the tight end, who I like a lot. 18 receptions, 189 yards, 2 touchdowns. And then the rest is kind of spread out slowly. Darnell Mooney coming in third with 104 yards. So it's really DJ Moore and Cole Kmet is really what you got to.
That's how Claypool ain't done shit.
Yeah. Nope. He's only played 3 games. He's out right now. 4 receptions, 51 yards. So let's move down to defense. Interception total, they have 2 interceptions.
Some of those guys aren't playing, right?
Jack Sanborn and Quindell Johnson. Yes, we'll get to that in a second. Pass deflections, they got a couple guys with 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. Forced fumbles, they have 2 forced fumbles. Sacks. They have 2 sacks as a team.
Yeah, that means they're gonna have 4 tomorrow.
That's
how it works.
That's
man.
like when people play.
3. I'm predicting 3.
When people play Madden versus me, they have their greatest game ever of Madden online versus this guy right here. So, tackles, combined tackles. TJ Edwards leading the pack, linebacker at 51. Tremaine Edmonds at 39. Jaquan Brisker, defensive back, 24.
I can't believe they got rid of.
Look at Greg Stroman.
Still playing, man. Former Redskin, Greg Stroman.
Oh, I forgot he played with us. The short dude, right?
Yeah.
12 tackles.
Right. That's what's up.
12 tackles. Yeah. Crazy. Man, that's funny.
Their leading pass defender has 2 passes defensed.
We're trading Quan Martin. Correct. Y'all can have Quan Martin bring him back.
They have 3 guys with 2 pass deflections.
We have 3 guys who have more than that.
Yeah,
our leading pass defender is
Emmanuel Forbes.
No, that's
Emmanuel Forbes.
He's got 5.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's because everybody's throwing at him every play because they know they can get a touchdown.
Yeah. Well, he's still defending passes.
No joke. All jokes on Forbes, man. But guess what? Forbes was one of the better corners in the NFL before last game. Statistically, he was killing, dog. So I'm not gonna clown him.
He had a passer rating of 6 against him as 61. Christian Gonzalez had one around the 81 or 87.
Yeah,
However,
he changed it all.
He did,
he
but
was one of
Emmanuel Forbes, Christian Gonzalez had double the amount of snaps that Emmanuel Forbes has. Emmanuel Forbes only had 112 snaps before last game.
Yeah.
He's only played 47% of all snaps, and I think it's a scheme thing.
No, he's just the third corner, and nobody wants to say it.
That's what I mean. He is the third corner.
Yeah, he's the third corner.
When they bring in three cornerbacks, BSJ, St. Juice comes, he hits the slot, and then Forbes is on the outside, and that's just the reality of it. He's the third corner right now. So
Quan is a zero corner, so there you go.
He and Kendall Fuller have 9 combined between the two of them.
Quan Martin has taken over for Cosby's role from me last year, man. We've got jokes for him all year.
So far, Cosby's doing well and breaking the second round mold, man. Well, he's the only one.
That's 3 years later don't count, dog. You gotta be good the first year, dog. You got picked in the second round. I don't forgive you for that, dog. And you like marginal. You're still probably statistically our second worst graded lineman. I bet he's
our second best.
Is he overall? He's our second best graded lineman.
Cosme, he's the best lineman we have.
Graded.
According to PFF.
Really? I thought Leno was still graded higher than him.
He's 11th.
He's 11th guard. He ain't the 11th graded lineman.
Oh, well, they don't break it down by lineman altogether. They just say by
they have
position group.
They have scores for him, and I think Cosme has a higher score.
Yeah, but he's got a higher score for a guard. I'm talking about like all over linemen.
You're going to find a way to fucking hate
you don't really compare tackles to I mean.
I guess.
You know what I mean? If you want to, I can tell you right now his so he's playing guard, right?
Did they give grades at the end of the games? What was his grade at the end of the last game? Bet it was like lower than everybody else.
His overall grade at PFF is 70.6. I'm just gonna look at the tackles real quick.
That's not bad.
No, if you lined him up against the tackles, he'd be 0.5 points behind Charles Leno. Charles Leno's 71.1.
I assume Charles Leno will be our highest graded lineman.
Yeah, he is. He's beating Cosme by 0.6
Basically,
points.
you have 2 linemen that are worth a damn.
Yeah.
2.5. I'm going to shoot Gates Bailey.
I got to see Cosme do it all year. 4 games ain't enough. You got to go 9 weeks where you miss because you know it's coming.
Yeah. That's true.
Dev wants Cosby out so bad, and I don't know.
No, I'm turning around on Cosby. Hey, I like Sadiq a little bit too, man. He shines every now and then.
You want Sadiq to be the guy because he was basically what we got for Trent Williams. That's why you want him to succeed.
Nah, I wanted him to succeed 3 years ago when we drafted him. Like I don't.
And he's been cheap.
I don't agree. Like I'll call you a bust until you play for me, dog. I ain't got 5 years to wait on a second round pick, first round picks and shit, man.
Yeah.
When you get,
but you know what? To me, that's on the coaching staff. It's not necessarily on the player. Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway,
yeah.
Injury report.
Injury report. Let's get on the injury report. So as it stands right now, the Bears are down Chase Claypool, defensive back Eddie Jackson, Jalen Johnson, who's a starter, Jaquan Brisker, DB starter, Tevin Jenkins, offensive lineman, also a starter.
Mm-hmm.
So they're down 1, 2, 3, 4 starters right now. Is Eddie Jackson? Eddie Jackson is also no, he's not a starter. He's a backup. So they're down 4 starters right now. If that injury report is accurate, and if they did not practice today, I don't know how they'd practice tomorrow. I really don't. So
we'll see.
We right now. Oh, it's been upgraded. Sorry. Chase Claypool, Eddie Jackson, and Jalen Johnson are out.
Yeah, Claypool's suspended.
Jaquan Brisker is questionable. For us,
he'll be playing hurt if nothing else.
Yeah. As it stands right now for the Commanders, everyone is essentially practicing right now. Chris Rodriguez is questionable. He was limited, and it just says illness. I still don't think we know what his illness is. But Dotson's full. Holmes is limited. Quan Martin full. His is a thumb, I guess. I didn't know it was a thumb. St. Juice and Samuel.
I've been popping over water bottles, man. That spring your damn finger easy.
Yeah.
Get some water on the sidelines. It's rough.
All right. So that's the injury report. Let's go to Dev. Washington wins if.
Once again, I hate to beat the same drum every show, but don't turn it over. That's the easy way out. Don't turn the ball over. Throw it to the guys wearing black tomorrow, not the guys wearing white. You know what I'm saying?
One's the blackout.
Yeah. Throw it to the black guys. That's what we need to do.
Go to the fast blacks.
The fast ones.
Go to the fast blacks, man. What you gotta do.
Is that your team name? No, you changed it to Vet City O's. Never mind.
Yeah,
that's right. All right, Phil. What do you got? Washington wins if
you play this game like it's going to be the last one you play for a while. Because hey, you got 10 days till your next one.
Yeah.
You come out here and you're like, look, we gotta make a point. You come out here, you gotta come out with the intent of we are going to roll over this team, not with the arrogance that you're going to roll over them, but with the intent. There's a difference. The arrogance that you're going to roll over means that you're looking ahead.
Yeah.
The intent means that whoever's in front of you, that's who you're focused on, and that's whose ass you're going to whoop. Right? This is being hyped. All right. It's a sellout. I don't think Bears fans exist. So that stadium should be full of a lot of people wearing a lot of black.
Yeah.
It needs to have that college atmosphere. Fans, show up, by the way. Show out.
It is a sellout, though, but the team has reserved the remaining tickets and they're selling them on SeatGeek. So it's a sellout as in all the tickets are spoken for, but there's still plenty of tickets available on SeatGeek. Not like saying it's not sold out completely, but there are tickets. If you still want to go, there are tickets available.
And please buy them. All right. Your kids don't have to go to school on Friday. Buy a block.
I would love to go, but I cannot.
The only people I want flying here from the Chicago area is LJ, and that's because she's a season ticket holder for us. Other than that, no, nobody from the Central Time Zone is allowed to come in here. Yeah. Okay.
The Command Corner tailgate's going to be going live at 3:30.
Show up, people. 3:30. Get over to the red zone lot. Get yourself free booze and some food, and meet some of the best people you can meet. Gang. Washington wins if they show up to show out. It's like we got to show these people, hey, we are as good as we need to be. We are as good as we think we are, and you need to take it out on them. Look, you kind of got hosed last week, all right? Somebody's got to pay. Well, guess what? It's going to be some Bears. You got to make them pay. You got to make them pay for the bad things that have happened to you. Make them pay.
This is Sparta!
What about you, Dev?
Xerxes. All right, so answered this question.
No, you did answer. That's right. So for me, Washington wins if I'm just going to say it's kind of an intangible thing. You're supposed to beat this team. Just go out and do your job. Like fundamental football, all three units. Just you don't have to be great. Just don't be bad. If you are just average, semi-average, you're going to win. That's just you just can't be lacking. The defense has been lacking for 4 straight games.
Right.
Just do an average job and we'll win this game. They have not been average, and holistically, they've been average when they at certain points. But yeah,
hey, Washington, if they just don't have some heart, man. Show some guts, and don't let your quarterback get hit, man. Take personal fucking responsibility for your job, man, and don't let your quarterback get fucked up, bro. Like, damn, show some goddamn guts. It's not that hard to do. If you're a football player, show some fucking guts, man. I don't care if you hold, bro. If you got to, have some fucking heart, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy as shit. I see these dudes running over dudes and running around them. It's crazy as hell, man.
This team is about the 18th in rushing yards allowed. So they've given up 462 and 4 touchdowns. In the past, they are the 29th worst team. They've given up 1,071 yards and 10 touchdowns. That's what they've given up. So to me, if I'm reading the tea leaves, this might be a pass-heavy game, which we know Eric Bieniemy likes to do because that's just what we've seen so far. The balance just hasn't been there. So, yeah. All right, Dev, matchups to watch for. Are there any particular matchups you're looking for? DJ Moore, Mooney, Khalil Herbert, Fields.
I want to see how Forbes bounces back from a bad game. We saw how bounced back from his rough game.
Sure enough.
And to me, they were kind of equal. You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously one plays offense, one plays defense, but he basically gave up 3 touchdowns. or at least 2 touchdowns and a huge catch by your boy
Deami?
Fucking Smith, Devontae Smith.
Oh, Devontae Smith.
Yeah, he
Slim
gave
Reaper.
up. I mean, that was just a
Slim
good
Reaper.
catch,
Yeah.
But I see how he bounces back, man. I don't want him alone on the number one receiver like the whole game, but pick your spots, man.
Yeah.
Make them pay when they come at you, man. Hey, D'Angelo Hall had 4 against the Bears.
Jay Cutler kept going back to him.
Yeah, he had 4 against them, man. See what you can do. See what you can do. I think I got faith in him, man. I haven't turned my back on that guy yet, man. If he was a second rounder, I'd be done with him. But
he's not.
So he's not. So, yeah, like Quan Martin, done with him, dog. That dude ain't gonna be shit.
Yeah.
It ain't Quan Martin's fault either. I think he's an excellent player. It's just that you went number 2 to Washington. You were doomed.
Yeah.
This
was a philosophical argument we're having in the group chat. It's like, at a second round pick, my personal belief is you're a starter or you are a heavy rotational contributor, right? Yeah. Ron's comments earlier in the week talking about he drafted him for depth. Who drafts a player in the second for depth? Now, what that tells me, yes, what that tells, because he's been injured. What that tells me though is maybe he's Cam Curl's replacement.
Man, he plays corner. Who's he playing over?
Policy.
Who's he playing over?
He plays safety, and he can play safety or corner.
Well, who's he playing over? Who's he playing over unless people leave?
Nobody.
Yeah, it's
nobody. Which begs the question: you could have drafted someone else that second round pick, Ron. That's all I'm saying.
Like a right tackle,
a lineman. Yeah, but I did the analysis. I looked at it. All of the linemen taken above and below them are sucking right now.
No, not the dude that went to
DeJuan Jones is having a pretty good
year. Yeah, DeJuan Jones.
He's the only
he's a 4th round pick.
Cody Mock is not doing well. The guy that went to the Vikings, he has 2 first names, something.
I know you're talking about. A lot of the linemen have been.
Yeah, they're just having a rough start. That's all I'm saying. But who knows? I don't know. Phil, what about you? Any matchups to watch?
Our wide receivers against their defensive backs.
It should be a shit show, dude. On paper,
they're injured. They're not good when healthy. Sam Howell, here's the thing. The only thing that should keep Sam Howell from going over 300 yards this game is because we're going to be up early so big that we just run the clock out in the second half. That should be what happened. Now, I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but that's what should happen.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why. And I've been wanting Sam to go over 300 just because I think that a lot of people would shut up if he does.
Sam's going to go 500, dog. Well, I think if we get the predictions, man.
Nasty.
And if you look at it statistically speaking, the Bears are a better team at stopping the run. Now, it might be because they're so bad against the pass.
They're 18th against the run, ain't they?
Yeah, that's significantly better than being 28th against the pass.
Remember when the Bears had Khalil Mack and the dude was a force to be reckoned with? He's had a rough go around since the Bears. He had 6 sacks last week.
Yeah.
He plays for the Lions or the Rams? I think he's on the Rams.
More than the entirety of the
Chargers.
On the Chargers.
The Bears. That's more than the entirety of the Bears.
They only have 2, which is crazy. Yeah.
You're going to have 4 tomorrow.
Yeah. So to me, matchups to look for, it's Justin Fields. We did not put a spy on Josh Allen for whatever reason. We had a spy on Russell Wilson. We did not have
on Hurts too.
We did not have a spy on Josh Allen. So you need to put a spy on Justin Fields. Justin Fields is more of a, he's probably the most elite quarterback runner we've seen all year.
Yeah.
Is that he's better than Hurts as a runner, in my opinion.
Yeah.
He's better than Allen as a runner.
Yeah.
Not as a passer, but as a runner. You got to spy him. That's it. So to me, the match I'm looking for is a spy on Fields. And I really, like you guys already said it, I really want to see who Forbes is matched up against, because we talked about this with Sam, right?
Yeah.
It's not about you getting torched or, destroyed one game. It's how do you bounce back through the adversity is really, because if he comes out and has a pick, 2 pass deflections and 3 tackles.
I remember D'Angelo Hall got destroyed when he was with the Raiders against Donald Royal. Like he took him to the woodshed.
from the Broncos.
Yeah, took him to the
Eddie
woodshed.
Royal.
Man.
Eddie Royal?
Yeah, Eddie Royal.
Eddie
Yeah,
Royal.
took him to the Donald Roy's a basketball player. Took him to the woodshed, man. And they ended up cutting him. Didn't like the Raiders cut him. That's how we got him because of that game.
Yeah.
They cut him like the next day or some shit.
Yeah.
Then, what do you know? Fast forward a little while later, he had 4 interceptions in the game, man. He made a bunch of Pro Bowls.
And he tore his Achilles making pizza at home, man.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to predictions. Bill, let's start with you this time. Before we do that, so I'm on Fanatics right now, Sportsbook. The line is Commanders and 6 points. So the Commanders are favored by 6. The over-under is 44.5. So with a 6-point spread in favor of Washington and a 44.5 spread, what are you feeling right now, Phil? For
Vegas is feeling me because, I already had a prediction locked in, not even knowing that over-under.
Really?
All right, lay it on us.
So I'm going to say 34-20 good guys.
Ooh, 34-20. You're going way over.
No. Well, it is over.
That's 54. That's 10 points over. That's all right.
Yeah. So I take the over. We're going to score some points. Bieniemy's gotta show people he's got that in his bag.
Yep.
And our offense really just needs to have one of these games where they score points and the defense gives them some kind of a comfortable lead. I don't think it's going to be necessarily as close as that. I think that the Bears will probably get a garbage time touchdown or something to make it a 14-point game. But I don't see this being close. I see this being fun. I see this being a game where we're going to walk out of this like, oh, boy, we're here. We have arrived. Now,
hope so.
If that continues, that remains to be seen. But I think this week, that needs to be what happens.
If anyone gets this score prediction right, I'll get you your own blackout jersey. I don't know what these are called, but you can nail the prediction. Jersey of your choice. Black.
Hey, Marcus Davis, you still owe me a jersey.
What if he gets you a Taylor jersey from last year?
Red Wolf.
I already know he said I get to pick my jersey.
Do you know on the team store, I think they still have Carson Wentz jerseys available.
Got Red Wolf jerseys on them? Feel one of those.
Let's go. All right, Dev, what you got for your prediction?
70-17, dog. We're gonna beat the fuck out of these dudes. Like I'm convinced some dumb shit's gonna happen, or we lose. I say we either beat them by 50.
I love it when Dev does that.
We either beat them by 50. We either beat them by 50, or we lose, or we barely lose. I just feel it. There's gonna be some stupid shit happen.
But you gotta pick one.
He's been gonna like long snaps and punts to the other, back behind the punter. It was like the worst shit could happen. But all right, I'm going honestly 64-20 Washington.
64-20 Washington. All right.
Yeah,
Dev's going with
just do
84.
the math, man. Like I said, do the math, like I said, man. Denver got their ass whipped by Miami, right? They put 70 on them. Denver beat the Bears. We beat Denver. 1 + 1 is 5, dog.
UFC, man.
1 + 1 is 5.
And the Cardinals beat the Cowboys, so that means we're better than the Cowboys because
that's how I'm gonna do it when we play the Cowboys. That's the math I'm gonna use. David. That's what you call algebra, niggonometry.
That's funny.
We get ready to.
All right. I don't have the card. I don't have the card to call it that. So this is what we call UFC math.
Listen,
this fighter beat this fighter
first, and then you go.
So that means he's better than that fighter because he beat that fighter. The Chiefs only hung 41 on him. That's all I'm saying.
Man, the Chiefs probably relaxed.
Maybe they could have. I was gonna say maybe they just.
I don't think the Chiefs have better defense than us.
Yeah.
I don't think they have better offensive weapons. They have Mahomes. Like who else they got? Who else you scared of the Chiefs? Kelsey. That's it. Kelsey's the only guy you're scared of, man. It's Kelsey and Mahomes.
Mahomes can make.
Good.
He can
He's
make.
Good. If Mahomes
more.
was on our team, dog, we would never lose. Ever. We would never lose.
Never lose. Never. All right, my prediction. I'm going a little more conservative, just because this is the NFL.
Phil's gonna have a losing
any given Sunday. Nope, I got us 24-20 winning, but I got the Bears covering. I just see this as a closer game than many do. We played the Cardinals close, we played the Broncos close, and those are all, you know what I mean? Like it's
The Cardinals, though, have proven
know.
themselves to be a lot better than we thought. The
Yeah, we got a
Bears
pretty
have
rough-
proved themselves to be worse than we thought.
We got a pretty rough schedule, man.
I don't want this to turn into a trap game, man.
Ain't no such thing.
That's
Hey,
not
let me ready to
fair.
get their ass 7. What I say the score is gonna be?
Hey,
60 to
if I'm wrong, we all win. That's all. I'm
70
saying.
to 20, man. I'm gonna change my score. 70 to 20, dog. We putting up
Yeah.
70.
I'm trying
Payback
to-
from when we got beat by the Bears 73 to nothing or something like that. I remember that. The
We have-
40s,
I mean,
30s,
our
whatever that
our favorite over the Bears at 6 points is pretty high. I mean, Detroit's favored 10 over Carolina.
Yeah.
We got Miami 11.5 over the Giants. Oh man, the Giants are gonna get trounced.
70 points. We're putting 70. I don't know what they're gonna get, but we getting 70, bro.
So we have the third highest spread this week. That's respectable.
We getting 70.
Holy moly! But they're only putting it at 44.5 though, dude. Like that's not
We getting 70, bro.
respectful. I mean,
I think
Houston
they
and
think-
Atlanta are only getting
think
You might
41.5.
see Brissett. You might see Hal sipping lemonade on the sideline, dog. You might see Brissett. You might see Brisket out there, bro.
They're only giving Baltimore and Pittsburgh 38 as an over/under. They
it's 'cause
do
their
not like
offenses are both
either of
bad.
those teams.
And they got Trubisky playing. Trubisky starting for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Well, Pickett's hurt.
Yep.
Yeah,
Thanks for football tip, guys.
yeah.
Trubisky
Straight
get
up.
them ground yards. He gonna get some yards, man.
Yeah, let's go. Jackson. So Buffalo's favored by 5.5 over Jacksonville. We got Atlanta 1.5 over Houston at home, so that's gonna be a good one. I like Houston, man. I like
What's
CJ
the over
Stroud.
under? What's the over under Bills and Jacksonville?
48.5.
They're gonna beat that. That's definitely going.
I think they will. That'll be a very high scoring game.
Yeah. I said against Miami too, and it was, I guess, for one of the teams.
Detroit's 10 points over Carolina because Carolina's not doing well. Carolina is going all in on a wide receiver, and I was thinking,
Who?
Curtis Samuel, would you give up a second? What would be the price if they came knocking and said, we'd let Curtis Samuel back in Carolina?
What are we gonna do with that second round pick, dog? Fuck it up. Why would you want a second?
You
Let's
said
not-
second, and I was like,
Yeah, I would ask for a
let's not
6,
get
but with a
that
second, I'll
far.
take 2 6s. Don't give me a number 2, whatever you do.
For the record, Curtis Samuel has been probably the most consistent wide receiver all year long.
Yeah.
Consistent. I'm not saying best, consistent. But
We don't have
Carolina
anyone that can do what he
came out and
does.
said they're going all in on a wide receiver because I don't think ever since they traded away DJ Moore, I mean, they could try to get DJ Moore back. They don't feel comfortable with their receiving core. So
I don't know.
when did everybody stop putting respect on Adam Thielen's name too?
Right.
I mean,
He's
it's
still
like-
nine grabs a game or some shit, I think. Or
he
something
doesn't
crazy.
have Kirk throwing him like the ball 20 times a game.
Shit, he still got more targets than our guy, Terry.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
mean,
I'm
Sam's just passing. He's spreading the ball around.
yeah,
That's what
Sam throws to
That's
everybody.
what it is. That's his thing. We said that. I think we said that in the preseason or even before the preseason. There's just not enough freaking balls to go around, man.
Balls.
It's just not enough.
Knew
of
it was
them to go
coming.
You
No
knew it
balls,
was
balls there.
around. So Tennessee 2.5 over Indianapolis. Miami 11.5 over the Giants. A 48.5 over under for that one. New England only a 0.5 over New Orleans at home, and then Baltimore 4 points over Pittsburgh. Cincinnati 3 points over Arizona. And that's disappointing. Joe Burrow has
Is
played.
Zappy starting for New England next week?
Who?
Zappy. Western.
They're still talking Mac Jones for now until something else comes
I
up.
was hurt. They got fucked up.
I don't know yet personally. This should be a pillow fight. The Broncos and the Jets. Denver's actually favored in this one by 1.5.
They can score.
And
Jets
then the
can't.
Chiefs over Minnesota. Chiefs only have a 4-point spread.
Minnesota's offense is lit, bro.
52.5
There ain't
over
3
under.
quarterbacks that's played this year better than Kirk, dog. That defense just stinks.
Yeah. This could be the game of the week right here. Dallas and San Francisco. 4.5 for San Francisco. That's gonna be a good game to watch.
No,
And
I
then
think
Monday.
I think San Francisco's going to torture.
Oh,
them.
they are. And then the Packers
gonna
and the
be
Raiders
bad.
on Monday
Yeah,
night.
it's gonna be bad.
It's going to be.
They can't
it's
stop the
gonna be
run,
ugly.
man, and all San Fran can do is run.
Yeah. Packers and Raiders Monday night. Packers 0.5 favorite. So
Over who?
over the Packers over the Raiders. So
I think
Lots of good
Garoppolo's out.
football this week. If not, I think Chiefs Vikings might be the game of the week to watch. Going through all those matchups. The rest of these, I don't know how good they're going to be. Chiefs
Jacksonville.
Vikings might be the game to watch.
The game to watch is going to be tomorrow night.
Well,
Man.
of course.
Hell
When
yeah.
we blow out the Bears.
70 on them Bears.
Our
If Dev's
game
prediction comes
notwithstanding.
true.
Man, if that comes true, you know how uncontrollable I'm going to be on the fucking pod Monday?
You think so?
Yo, I'll be uncontrollable on Twitter.
What if Dev's predictions come through? Speaking of which, I gotta lay a bet,
I'm
man.
undone, bro. I'm not gonna.
I know I'm pulling a Dev. I know I said my score was going to be 24-20, but I feel like I want to lay the Commanders to cover on this one with real money. Personally, I don't know, man.
Well, I'll tell you what, y'all can enjoy football Sunday. I'm gonna be out of town this weekend. I took advantage of the no Commanders playing this weekend. I'm gonna be heading out of town Friday. So
Me too, bro.
where are you heading?
Louisville Notre Dame game.
Oh.
Yeah, going to watch Louisville play Notre Dame. Hey, man, if you look at Louisville's football schedule, if we beat Notre Dame, dog, they can run it. They can run the rest of the ACC, dog. They can go undefeated. Like, if they beat Notre Dame, man,
trash this
that's
year.
a winnable fucking game, too, by the way. That's a winnable game against Notre Dame. If Louisville beats Notre Dame, man, they could run the fucking table. I'm not even joking. There's no one else.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, like Kentucky plays Alabama Sunday. If Kentucky beats Alabama, man, and that, I mean, it shouldn't happen.
I hope they do.
I think it's going
chaos.
to be a lot closer game than anybody thinks, man. Kentucky has a really good defense. Alabama has no offense.
Do they miss Will Levis?
No,
No.
they haven't been beat. They beat Florida. They beat Florida like 33-14, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Game to watch this weekend.
4 straight times.
Yeah.
The game to watch this weekend, because and this is going to be one of those potential upset alerts.
Louisville Notre Dame.
Ooh. Maryland versus Ohio State.
Maryland's playing well.
Maryland is 5-0 going up against Ohio State, who is 4-0 and ranked 4th. Maryland is unranked.
The last 2 years, Maryland has just
Keep it out of them, bro.
been horrendous when it comes to playing either Penn State, Ohio State, all the best teams.
Well, no, because they took Ohio State to the wire last year.
Man,
If you remember,
I don't remember.
they did. They forced Ohio State to win. I think it was a 1-score game.
They gonna get. I'm gonna bet on that game. Maryland gonna get their ass kicked, bro.
They hope not, but
The game of the week is Louisville Notre Dame. That's a
the only
winnable
reason
game.
is that it is in Ohio. But here's just to give you an idea. Maryland is 5-0. Their wins this year: 38-6, 38-20, 42-14, 31-9, and 44-17. This team can put up some points.
Yeah, but who they putting up against?
Michigan State, Virginia.
yeah.
Michigan State has always got a good team.
Here's something funny. When I went to go search I was hoping to find the Saturday Night Live sound bit for the Bears. I couldn't find it. But you know what I did find? I'm not going to play it because it'd be a copyright strike. Do you remember the 1985 Bears Super Bowl Shuffle?
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, for sure.
That sound bit came up. We are the Bears. Don't get me wrong. That has nothing on the 12th man that the Redskins did post 1987. You can find it on YouTube. It is a great video to watch.
Yeah, the 12th man, and then the 49ers had something in 88 or 89.
Yeah.
Where they did one too.
So when people say Seattle is the originator of the 12, no, we had that stuff way before you did Seattle. We were the original 12. So I don't want to hear
12, son.
That's right. Don't even go there. That was on us. But we're going to shut this one down.
I got a question for you.
Oh, go ahead, Dev. Go ahead.
Who are you starting? Like, are you playing any like fantasy, like FanDuel fantasy?
I haven't gotten into daily yet this year. I've just been placing a lot of bets on original. I'm up 200 right now on regular, just over unders and parlays. I have not done daily.
$145 a one off my free money. So,
yeah, I'm trying to keep this going all season and picking good ones, little by little. Instead of playing like a $25, I'm just trying to do like a $10 that parlay, and I'm doing okay so far. But no, I don't know who I'm playing this weekend as far as daily. Like I don't even know who would be some good plays
I'm talking about just for they got, you can choose individual games, like you can choose us versus the Bears, you know what I'm saying?
And just pick like 4 or 5 players to play.
Yeah.
I would be
this
starting to
defense.
play CJ Stroud in every week because that kid is just
No, I'm talking about just our game. You can just choose
our
Bears
game.
or Washington. Yeah.
I would pick.
Would you go Washington's defense in the bonus spot, or would you go Hal?
Oh, Hal. I think Hal will put up numbers. He's putting up numbers. Even in, I'd go Hal.
Turnovers. The defense starts out with 20 points. They have to go down. Like if they get an interception or 2, or a fumble recovery. Like,
who else are you? So you aren't playing Hal in the quarterback spot? You playing
That's
Fields?
not a quarterback spot. It's like 5 slots, and you choose the first spot's a bonus. You don't ever play fantasy football on FanDuel, the single game?
It would always be lineups. You would choose.
No, that's not single game. That's full roster.
Okay. No, I have not played single game.
That's the best thing.
Yeah.
I'll send you a quick link to one, man.
Yeah.
They like 25 cents and shit. So.
All right, I'll have to check it out.
Awesome.
Is it on FanDuel app or FanDuel Sportsbook?
App.
Okay. I'll check it out for sure. All right. We want to thank you guys for listening on this game day preview. Please, we hope you're enjoying this on your commute to work today. So today, Thursday morning. You can find this on any of your audio podcast platforms or check us out on the YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, please go hit that like button. We would greatly appreciate you. Appreciate you much. Also, share this and hit that notification bell. Like I said, if you can predict the score in the comments, it's got to be in the comments. I can tell if you edited them, you will get a blackout jersey of your choice.
70-20. Cheeseman jersey.
Hey, Deb, you get that one, man. I'll get you a Cameron Cheeseman jersey if you nail that for sure. Maybe even, you know what? I will get you a Sam Cosmi jersey. That's what you need, a Sam Cosmi jersey.
I won't wear it. I won't wear it for 2 years like him.
You need to get him a Sadiq Charles jersey.
Yeah, I won't wear it.
Sadiq's been doing well.
I wait 3 years to put it on like he did.
Yeah. Maybe I'll
he put it on his first year and got hurt on the second play.
I will get you a Sua Cravens jersey. That's what I'll do.
I didn't clown him. He's trash though.
Second round picks, man. The tweener.
No, Dev needs a Fidarian Mathis jersey.
Yeah.
He comes back this week, right? For Darian and
Dude,
Obata.
Who knows, man? Obata, yes.
Yeah.
So both of them come back this week.
Both of them come back.
Obata's undrafted, so.
So what do you do? What do you do to Abdullah Anderson? Kill him.
Abdullah Anderson?
What his name is? The guy.
Yeah, the backup defensive tackle. He's actually terrible.
He's been killing.
Pretty good.
Expendable though. They're all expendable. Just like Tim Settle was great and we got rid of him. So I don't know. What's this guy's stats here? So I got the tackling stats for all of our guys. Does he have any tackles?
Yeah, he's got some sacks, I think. It's all right.
Abdullah Anderson has a half sack.
Yeah, been all right though.
Yeah. I'm a Ridgeway fan, so don't get rid of Ridgeway.
He's hurt, right?
Abdullah Anderson has 3 tackles.
Ridgeway's hurt, though, right?
Feels like he's got a few pressures in there, too.
He's not on the injury report.
I thought Ridgeway was out for the year. I thought he got hurt.
Ridgeway?
Am I tripping?
You're tripping.
I think you're tripping.
Yeah.
I think you are tripping, bro.
Smoke weed every day.
Yeah. Do I need to play that one?
Don't play it on me.
Weed every day.
Mr. Playing the Eagles 3 times in a row. You got the intro wrong on the last one.
I did.
See?
I clicked the wrong button.
You got one job, Steve.
I know. I need the Glock Dookie Award, man. I have to give myself one. All right. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoy this. Hope you enjoy the ass whooping we're about to give the Bears tomorrow. So, like I said, please go leave a comment. Please leave a like in the comments. Leave your score prediction in the comments or tweet it to us. It don't matter. Like I said, we'll get you a jersey of your own if you can predict the score. So, all right. We'll catch you guys post-game Monday after a Commanders win. Best of luck. Love you guys. Peace. And hail. We out.
W's.
Throw it up.